Hey guys, what's up? It's Jordan. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Like I just said, I'm Jordan and this is a cup of Jordy. And you know what? Today I found this picture on Pinterest while I was just, scrolling through. And I wanted to recreate it because I was like, you know what? I have these colors. I haven't done like a full glam makeup tutorial on my channel, I don't think ever, but also in person in a while. So I wanted to give it a try today. It's this really beautiful look. It's like this purple look, which I thought would be nice for spring that's coming up. And it's by this artist named Nikki Makeup, Nikki_makeup, which I believe her full name is Nikki Wolf. But she's amazing, beautiful, like so talented. And I've been following her for a while on Instagram. But yeah, so this is the picture that I found that I wanted to recreate. So that's what we're doing today. I have all of my makeup set out and I kind of just want to like get going on it because I am super excited about this. And not a lot of daylight today, so I'm sorry about the lighting, to the background. Soon it will all be fixed. Once I move, I'm gonna have light galore. I'm gonna have my little studio set up. Right now I only have like one window that I'm working with, so that's why it's always in the same lighting. But anyway, that's beside the point. Okay, so let's get going on the tutorial. Actually not a tutorial, so let's just get going on the look. I don't know how well I'm gonna do just because I haven't like been doing makeup that much lately. So we're gonna try it and see how it goes. Fingers crossed that it turns out well, and let's go. I need to cover this face, and that's usually why I start with concealer and foundation first, is because I have such dark eyelids I need to use concealer anyway, and then whenever I do it on the bottom it gets crusty. I don't know. So we're just going to do the foundation first. I'm gonna use my glow serum that I use every makeup tutorial just as like a primer kind of thing. It's I got it from TJ Maxx. It's just like by the brand Anne. I think it's like a knockoff version of Glossier, I think. I don't know. It looks like it, at least, if you can see that. But I just kind of rub it all around. It gives a nice like tacky base to the face. But yeah. Also, if you're wondering the jewelry that I'm wearing, I'm going to be filming a jewelry collection up next. So that's either going to be out before this video or after. So hopefully that goes well. So if you're wondering about my jewelry, just wait and see. But anyway, so let's get going. I think I'm going to use my L'Oreal True Match Lumi, I believe, just because I want to. And I'm going to take it on just like this e.l.f. Fluffy brush, which I've been liking a lot lately. I think this brush is for blush. Oh, foundation blurring brush. Oh, I guess it is for foundation. I didn't even realize. I've just been like using it, but I'm just going to do that. Do a light coat of it. I'm just going to like pounce it and drag it down my neck, of course. Hopefully my skin will be okay in this video because I have been slacking on my skincare routine as of late. Don't ask why, I don't know. I've just been lazy with it. So yeah. And I tried to do my hair is like this because in the picture she has like her hair like back in like this kind of a bun kind of thing, I think it is. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do that so my hair's out of my face and so that it can look similar to the picture. But she has like a really cool, like, I don't know if I'll insert it, but she has like a really cool like part on her hair, so I'd love to try that one day. But as of now, I couldn't figure it out today. I'm gonna have to have my sister do it or something. And my roots are so bad. Like, this is like my coppery dye, and then my roots are like so ashy. I need to get that done ASAP. Alright, now I'm going to take a combination of concealers. I'm going to use the ColourPop No Filter and the Revolution Makeup Revolution, Conceal and Define Full Coverage. I'm just going to mix the two and get out as much as I can because they're both pretty much on the emptier side. I'm gonna do one eye at a time for this, and I'm gonna drag it up on the top as well because it just is so dark on my eyelids. Like I said, I don't understand why, but I placed a Sephora order today and I'm really excited about it. I got a few things. new moisturizer, my favorite moisturizer, the Kiehl's face cream, ultra face cream. I just love it. Okay, so I'm mixing these two, and I'm just going really light with the same brush as my foundation because, you know me, I'm a lazy makeup doer. I am not a artist to follow. But it's been okay for me so far. I'm just going really light and see how like much brighter that looks. Now I'm going to do the other eye, and then I'm going to set them. I learn to shut my mouth when I do this because when I edit it bothers me. Okay, get all those creases out so that when we set, everything will be all good. So I'm just gonna go in and set just my under eyes and my over eyes, my eyelids, my over eyes, with the Fit Me by Maybelline, my favorite powder. But I did just order the L'Oreal, what is it? Laura Mercier setting powder that everyone has raved about, and I've never tried it. I'm like so excited though, because I'm like not a setting powder girl, so for me to even use this one, I just started using it because I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna try it. And I've tried it a few times and I like using it, but yeah, so now I'm just gonna set under there on both sides with this brush. Is my favorite like setting powder brush right now. Sorry if my mirror is getting in the way. And then on the over eyes. Why do I keep calling them over eyes? They are not over eyes. They are eyelids. Under eyes and over eyes? I don't think that's a thing. But I'm just gonna set it like that. And yeah, I'm just gonna press it in. And that's good for now. Now I'm gonna move on to the eyes, and then we'll come back and do the rest of the face after that. And we're going to start on the eyes. We're gonna wipe off all of the excess, just with a big fluffy brush, just in case there is any. So much powder all over just to like, you know. So we're gonna look at the picture. I have to follow this because that's usually how I can do things. Okay, so see, so I had like a few picked out, but I picked the purple one because I was just like, it's pretty for spring, and I just want to try it. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a really light purple. The two palettes I'm really gonna be using in these are the Urban Decay's Full Spectrum palette. Love this. I got this like a couple years ago for Christmas from my sister, and it is beautiful, and I rarely get to use it because it's so colorful, but I'm gonna use it today, and then I'm gonna use the Morphe Artistry palette, which my sister actually got me last Christmas. So yeah, beautiful purple colors in each of those, and I'm going to go in first with just a really small, let's see, I'm gonna go in first. I need to clean my brushes still. Yes, I'm going in with this Wet n Wild like blending brush, and I'm going to take a very light pinky purple. I don't want it too pink, because it seems like there's not like a lot of like light, but I'm just going to do it just like to start off the look, if you know what I mean. Just with a really light hand and start going. And it seems like the eyeshadow goes kind of high on her eyelid. She has a different eye shape than me, but hopefully it shouldn't make that much of a difference. Okay, I zoomed you in a little bit more. I just don't know how far is too far to zoom you in. But anyway, so now I'm going to go in with a smaller brush, which I'm going to take this Bestope, I don't know how to say it. It's like this really tiny little brush. And I'm going to go in it with, I think, Faded from the Full Spectrum palette. Because it's like this, there's a little, it's not, it's like more of a here, it is more of a smokier shade of purple, whereas like you can be pink tones and everything. This is more of a gray tone, like gray undertone. So I'm just gonna take that. I don't want too much because I don't want it to be too dark, but yeah, I'm gonna start there. I'm gonna kind of try to drag it into like a more of like a swooped wing kind of shape to kind of mimic the shape of her eyes a little bit more. I'll go back in with this one to blend the edges out. And kind of just keep building it. So it looks like she kind of drags the whole color right into the crease and then into the front of the crease as well, like the inner corner kind of crease. And so that's what I'm going to try to do. And another blending brush just to blend out the edges like super well. So it looks kind of dark right now, but I think it'll work. So gotta keep it very blended though, because it could go wrong very fast, in my opinion. Okay, now I'm gonna take what was on the inner eye, the shade, which is like a more of a bubblegummy purple. I'm going to mix, these two in the Morphe palette. What did they call it? The Morphe Artistry palette. Oh, duh, it's the Morphe 39S palette, sorry. 39S palette, and I'm gonna mix these two colors together to try and mimic the color that she has on there. So let's see how this goes. Okay. Another. So I'm going to take a little bit darker of a purple in that same palette, that kind of, so it kind of like goes all together. And then I'm just going to blend it, take my small blending brush, because I want it to be really precise. I don't want it to be really messy. That's what it looks like so far. I think I decided I'm going to do the second eye after this one, so we're just going to work on this one for right now. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of that first shade that I used and blend over it, because it's supposed to be really smoky. It's not supposed to be super like, it doesn't seem like it should be very precise, like, if you know what I'm saying, if that makes any sense. Probably not, I don't know. I think it's turning out well. Just be patient with me, okay? Trust me. I think it's gonna be okay. So like that, and there's really, I mean, it looks like a lot more than I think that there is to it. I want to take like a really, really light purple, and I'm going to take this shade Buon Fresco from the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia, and I'm just going to take that on this big brush and kind of go over it, and I want to see how it kind of transforms it a little bit. Okay, yeah, so that kind of helps blend it up a little bit more. And then I wanted to find a shade, it's more like just like a matte white shade, it looks like. And I'm going to take it on a really tiny brush, and then I'm going to go under my eyebrow really quickly with that. I don't want it to be too anything. I'm just gonna kind of go over it. Okay, so that's kind of like the brow highlight. So yeah, now we're gonna go in and do the under and do the waterline, and I'm just going to take that same first shade from the Urban Decay palette and drag it under, but not far down. I don't want to go too far down with it. And I'm going to blend it out with the same Anastasia shade that I just used, the Buon Fresco one, because it gives it a little bit of a smokier vibe. And keep the inner eye open because there's that blue shade that's going to go in there. So we just want to blend this out. Alright, I'm going to catch the other eye up to this and then come back to you. I did the bottom lashes, and okay, now that I'm looking at it, the right eye definitely needs more purple, but just please ignore that. I think it gets better. So now the inner corner, which is like a little bit of a bluey silvery purple, and it's really delicate looking, like really precise. So I'm gonna take like a more of a stiff brush, and it's clean. It doesn't look like it, but it is clean. It's just stained. Very tiny, and it's like, it's really not super soft because I want it to be exactly where we want it. Take this color right here, which should be like, it's like a purpley shimmery, and I think if I have to, I'm gonna mix it with, I have this little tiny hard candy eyeshadow palette, and it has blue in it, and I might mix it a little bit if it needs a little bit more blue. So I'm gonna try that out, and I'm just going to go right there. Yeah, I think it needs a little bit more blue from here, and I'm gonna do the blue first and kind of map it out. It's gonna go like right where my eye creases and kind of follow it into there and go a little bit out, so whenever it creases you can still see it. And then I'm gonna take that color again from the Morphe palette and go over it. That it looks kind of like that. So that's where we're at. I just added it right in the inner corner, and I'm going to take a little bit more shimmer. I have this silvery color, and I'm going to add that over it with a different brush, but another tiny not super flimsy brush, and add it over that and right into there. Just to give it a little bit more shimmer and sparkle. So when I look at you, you can tell that it's shimmery. And it goes a little bit in here too. So I'm going to take a little bit more of that blue color and kind of make it so it carves into the lower lash line as well. I was going to say under lash line. What am I doing today about these? But anyway, so that's how that looks. And then now we have to do the wing. So You know what? I'm gonna try to smoke out my under. Oh my god, I keep saying it. See, my bottom of my lash line as well, because it just is a little too perfect for my liking in comparative to the picture as well. So I'm just taking a brush that had all the colors on it, and I'm not wiping it off or anything, and doing that. I'm going to take a liner. So if you can see, the liner is pretty specific and it's pretty like winged out, and I want it to look similar to it. So I'm taking this waterproof super fine Essence eyeliner pen and gonna try to do that. And if I can't do it exactly with this, I'm gonna go in with an eyeshadow, but I'm gonna try to do it like this and kind of map it out first. So I'm gonna do the outer one first, but it's really thin, like outer line, like that. And then so that's what I got so far. I don't know if you can see. It's a little thick for my liking, but this pen is kind of like hard to work with anymore. I used to really love these pens, but for right now, they're kind of bugging me. I'm gonna try to do it on this side as well. I'm gonna go over it with a black eyeshadow as well, just to like darken it, because the black on it is really dark, and I want to emulate that. So I'm gonna take really super fine and take a dark black, which actually is in my Conspiracy palette. They made like the darkest black that I've ever used. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take a little bit on this, make sure it doesn't like come off, and I'm just going to run it. I don't want it to soften the line at all, but I want it to just darken it. I think this line is a lot, this is too thick. This is the line that I was going for, but you know, they are definitely sisters, not twins. So that's how that looks so far. And I'm going to finish up the rest of my face and like my eyebrows and my contour and everything, and then we're going to finish it off with some lashes and some lipstick and see how it all turns out. So let's go. Contour and highlight and everything to kind of emulate as well the look of it. Sorry, I'm looking down because I'm trying to find my phone, but trying to emulate like the look of it. She has really blushed rosy cheeks, it looks like, and not super contoured though otherwise. So I'm gonna try to keep it pretty neutral, and yeah, I'm just gonna kind of run you through it because I don't think it necessarily warrants talking, but yeah, so enjoy this little time lapse of it. So first I'm going to take pigment as a blush, actually, because it matches pretty perfectly, and I'm just going to lightly do that on both sides. Ew, there's a little thing there. And blend it out with a different brush here. Let me. So I'll zoom you in. They're pretty like feathered, so I'm just going to take my product I always use. I'm going to take a very tiny thin brush and kind of feather some out while I'm doing it, and then I'm going to go over it. Saw that I kind of brushed the brows more this way so that they kind of like stood up a little bit more, because my brows are a little hard to do that. So I tried to make them as similar to hers as I could, but I don't have her brows, obviously. So that's what that looks like so far. And now I'm just going to add some mascara, and then I'm going to put my lashes on, which is exciting that I even have lashes. They're not going to look super similar to hers, but they are lashes nonetheless. So we're going to do that, and let's see, I'm going to take just a light layer of mascara with this Voluminous Original, and I'm not going to curl them because I don't ever, so honestly I can't tell in her picture if she has lashes on, so I'm just going to use my Ardell Wispies. I think they're like the double wispies or just the regular, I don't know. And I'm just going to put those on. Add some lipstick. Here, I'm going to add some lipstick, and I'm going to see what color I should do. I think I'm going to use just a nude. I'm going to try this nude Marc Jacobs lip liner because it kind of reminds me of the color that she has on. It's a little bit like pink but like orange, I don't know. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so yeah, that's a pretty good color for this, I think. I'm gonna maybe blot a little bit of like a nude just to lighten it up a tiny bit, which is just, so the lip liner was Marc Jacobs Cream and Sugar, and then I just did a little dab of Matte Flat Velvet LA Girl in Ooh La La. So that, and then I'm going to add a gloss over it as well, which I'm just going to use the Shane Gloss and Gloss. Yep, that's what it's called actually. Actually, I didn't even realize. Which, it's so beautiful that I don't want to ruin it, so I keep putting it on my finger to use it, because whenever I like have something on my lips already. So, yeah. It smells so good, guys, seriously. Okay. So that is pretty much the finished look. Okay, I want to compare the two. I want to like put my picture against hers. I don't know how well I did. I think I did decent for like my technique, you know what I mean? It's too much makeup for my face, I feel like with the lipstick too. But this is what I look like, and so against her, which I'll put a picture of it in though, but maybe she actually has a little bit of highlight, more highlight on. Let me add some more highlight. I feel like I did not put enough, if any. So I'm gonna take like a gold highlight. So, officially done. This is what the look looks like. It's a little heavy with lashes, I think. I think it looked a little bit better without them on me, but this is the look. So hopefully it's pretty similar to it, and I hope you liked watching it. If you did, please leave a like below and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know what other tutorials you'd want or any other kind of videos you'd want. Yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.